Great morning, great morning, great morning. I am Nicole D. Jones, and I'm just happy and grateful for another day. I'm happy and grateful for you. I'm happy and grateful just for life itself. I don't take it lightly. I don't take it for granted. Therefore, I don't take you for granted, and I don't take it lightly or overlook the fact that you're willing to come and hold me accountable and be willing to have accountability every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So shout out to our mascot, Sarai. You know, we have named Wednesdays Warriors Wednesdays because we are warriors that are victorious. And I am just happy and I'm grateful for that today. I'm happy and grateful that no matter what has happened up until this point, we will recalibrate, we'll reshift, we'll realign, knowing that we're healthy, that we're wealthy, that we're prosperous, that everything that our hands go to touch, it must, it shall, and it will manifest, prosper, and grow all the great things that we possess inside of us because it's who we are. I'm happy and grateful today that we're unapologetic because we understand that we are learning to be the best version of us in this journey by submitting to Jehovah God and being willing to be humble, being willing not to be arrogant, being willing not to be proud, but to truly take time to look at ourselves. I'm happy and grateful for that today. And I'm happy and grateful because as we're going through how successful people think, what we're gonna know that we do is we're gonna know today that we think creatively. All right, that we have creative thinking. And, you know, like I said in the beginning, how you think, being a good thinker, even if you have stinking thinking, it's okay because you can learn how to have good thinking. You can learn how to have good thoughts. If you're one where your thoughts go, you know, to the stinky thinking before the good thinking, it's all right. We can recondition our mind and you can be creative. Now, I never felt like I was a creative thinker. A lot of it is probably because Kadeja is my child and she's so creative naturally. Like she's artistic, she can sing, she can draw, she can, like event plan, she can do makeup. She can do flyers, like you can start talking to her and she will create something and you're just like, wow. I mean, like in minutes, okay? So I never felt like I had creative thinking. But what I've learned and what I am learning is anything that you think that you can't do, you can. You just have to program yourself. You have to be intentional to do it, okay? So becoming a creative thinker, if you're not already, can be hard, I will say, but it can be done, all right? It's no different than investing in yourself. It's uncomfortable to do a lot of the things that we're doing right now, but it's necessary, it's relevant, it's needed, and the end product is worth it. So creative thinking, of course I don't have my glasses. All right. So creative thinking is being able to see what everybody else has seen and to think what nobody else has thought so that you can do what no one else has done. All right. I'm going to say that again. Creative thinking is being able to see what everyone else has seen. Think what no one else has thought so that you can do what no one else has done. All right? That's creative thinking. Okay? So when I started looking at it that way and just the characteristics of it, I believe that we all have the ability to be creative. Do we all tap into it? I can say that I did not. All right? Not intentionally, but the characteristics of creative thinking is you value ideas, you explore options, you're willing to go against the grain of thinking, and you'll connect the unconnected. So when I started looking at creativity and creative thinking that way, that is, I do it, okay? So it goes back to not putting yourself in a box, all right? So one, know that creative thinking is in you. And if it's something that you have to build up, just be intentional and willing to do it. Because to have a successful thought and to have a successful mind, you have to be creative in your thinking, all right? So you have to learn how to make connections and associations, and then you want to be able to turn them around to where you can express them the way you need to. So think about when you have a conversation with someone, all right? And y'all are talking about, you're talking about a phone, right? You're talking about a phone. And this whole debate on iPhone and Android. I am team Apple. I am a bobblehead, Applehead, whatever you want to call me head. I am what I am. But anyone who talks to me about an Apple or an iPhone and they try to convince me that an Android is better, I never discredit what they say about the Android, okay? Because the reality is there are some things with the Droid that the Apple can't do. I love the fact that you can schedule a text on an Android. Now, when Apple comes up with that, listen, man, I will be like in bobblehead heaven, all right? Because I'm ride or die Apple, but I don't throw shade to the Droid because it has its stuff. But what I do, and why I'm saying this, is I'll gather all the information that people tell me about the Droid that the Android may do that the Apple doesn't do, and then I'll begin to speak. Y'all listen, I believe in manifesting, all right? I'll begin to speak about it that Apple's gonna do it. I begin to speak about it. I used to have a Fitbit because I liked the way that the Fitbit tracked sleep. And I said for years, I had gotten maybe it was an Apple II. I got it from my girls for Christmas one year, and I didn't upgrade for a very long time. I think I didn't upgrade till like a 4 or 5 or something because I was waiting on Apple to get that sleeping app down. All right. Well, now they got it down. I gathered the information. I collected what the Droid was doing that the Apple wasn't. And I just believing for it. I was waiting on it, okay? I was believing it. I got a homie that works at Apple. I'm like, listen, go talk to them. Tell them, like, we need this, okay? So it's like being able to, that's creative though, because of course, I mean, Apple didn't take any of my suggestions, but I come up with thoughts and ideas, all right? But even in that, I'm realizing that I have creative thinking. Okay. Sometimes we got to get out the box. I'm not a Khadijah. You can't tell me something and I just draw it out for you. You can't say that you want to have this party and you come in and have these wow factors. She like HGTV type wow. Okay. That ain't me. But I've had to learn I have my own creativity. All right. So know that you have creative thinking. And if you need to dust it off and you need to, make it better, you need to, get it together, do that. Because successful people have creative thinking. They can think the next thought, okay? So you want to think, collect, create, correct, and connect. Think about it, collect ideas, create something from what you collected, make corrections that you need to make corrections on, and then connect it, all right? Make it happen. And with creative thinking, don't be afraid of failure. Listen, when you learn how to think creatively, you're learning to go out on a limb. Now, I don't know about you, but I know every limb ain't gonna hold this everybody. So I expect for some of them to break, all right? Everything that you think of, that you have, that's an idea, that's creative, may not work. But don't allow the failure of that or to feel like you're a failure because what you think about doesn't manifest and grow. All right? Keep getting up. I keep telling y'all, no matter what, keep getting up. Let it flow. All right? So there's joy to creative thinking. And creative thinking actually has helped the quality of my life. All right? When I start realizing that things that I already do, some things in some areas are already creative in my thinking, man, it gives you quality of life. Let me see. Let me tell you how. It adds value to everything. You learn how to compound thoughts. You'll learn how to think the next thought. It'll draw people to you and your ideas. It'll help you learn more, and it'll challenge situations. All right? Creative thinking will do that. So how has that had the quality of life for me? Man, let me tell you. It's added value to everything because I'm learning. I'm intentional that no matter what happens, there's something good in it. All right? There's some, even if the good is me taking my pow and learning my lesson, that's still good because it's doing something good for me. It's allowing my life, the quality of my life to grow. All right? Perspective. I'm telling y'all, when you grab creative thinking, it gives you quality of life. If for me, it's creative thinking is allowing me to keep my stress levels to a minimum. It's allowing me to think things differently. It's allowing me to stay in a posture where my glass is always half full, never half empty. Because I'm going to tell you, it's some stuff that happened that just it's a blower, all right? It is a straight blower. A person blew you, a situation blew you, but with creative thinking, it helps you get out of that space, all right? Am I saying be creative and go into this la la land? Absolutely not. That's not what I'm saying. But when you have creative thinking, you're able to collect, you're able to take a bad situation, come up with some ideas and suggestions that'll make it better, and then trial and error, okay? So it brings quality of life. Compound thoughts. What I mean by that is it helps you think the next thought. It helps you think the next thought. Well, Nicole, you don't know how it felt when this person disrespected me and lied on me. Now, I don't know how you felt, but I know how it feels. But you check this read, all right? People talk about me all the time. All the time. They talk about me and smile in my face. And the funny thing is they think I don't know. So where does my creative thinking come in? Because just because I'm smiling and just because I haven't called you out, don't think I don't know. But that's where creativity comes in. That's kind of where I look at them like the android. Real talk though. All right, that's my creative thinking. Because some conversations may be relevant. Some things they talking about may be informational, okay? Where they're giving me something that I can then begin to start thinking about to make something that's in my world better. All right? I don't have to fight fire with fire. All right? I put fires out with love and kindness. Okay? That's between you and God. Shame on you if you putting your mouth on me or anybody else. Shame on you. But you got to remember, karma comes back, baby, and it come back with a force. So that's on them. So why am I going to trip? Okay? Why is it? What is creative thinking? I know that they're not part of my three. I know that they're not ones that I'm going to keep close to me. I don't have to throw you away. It depends on what you do and what you say. All right? And even with that, most of the time, I don't throw no one away because I'll be like, shame on you. That's between you and the Lord. I talk to Jehovah God. God will remove them. He fights my battles. I don't have to do it. Okay? I do what he tells me to do. Now, if he tells me to do something, that's different. But even with that, imagine when you know someone doing you dirty, man, you better have some creative thinking or you will go all the way off. And then shame on you. All right? Creative thinking, take it out the box. Okay? Take it out the box because we all have it. Man, it's only 10:16. I want to keep talking about creative thinking. Let me see. I was gonna stop right there. It's only 10:16, or we just in the car. But let me see, because I talked about the things to do. Look, this is my little this is my bookmark. Money. It's $1. But I'm about to change it from money to $100 bill. Next time y'all see it, I'll be bookmarking with $100. So, all right. But no, I don't want to talk about nothing else, because I want you to know that if you feel like you're not a creative thinker, know that you are. Know that it's in you, okay? Know that it's in you. Get out the box. And I know that just because of society, just because of the way we grow up, just because of the way we think, a lot of times we'll limit a limitless God. And because we limit a limitless God, we'll limit ourselves, okay? It's Warriors Wednesdays. You're warriors that are victorious. Know that you have creative thoughts, okay? Know that you have a creative mind. Know that in you, you're able to take a mess and make it a bless. Know that in you, what you have in yourself is enough. It's enough to see you through any situation that you're going through. It's enough. What happens is we gotta be willing to tap into it for ourselves, okay? Because what did I say creative thinking was? It's being able to see what everyone else has seen and think what no one else has thought, so that you can do what no one else has done, all right? That is when you think of an idea or you think of a situation. But that applies to you too. Being able to see what everyone else has seen, good or bad. Because people done seen me in a good place, people done seen me in a bad place. But when you are able to think about what everyone else has thought, so you can do what no one else has done. So creative thinking, someone thinking something crazy about you, someone telling you what you can't do. Listen, be creative and know what you can do and do it. Not to prove someone wrong in an ugly way, but to prove you right, because you're worth it and you are deserving, okay? Perspective. So I want you to know you have creative thinking. I want you to be able to get out the box for yourself. I want you to know that you are healthy, that you are wealthy, that you are prosperous. Anything that I just said, even in those 3 affirmations, that you don't fully believe about yourself, be creative about it. When Nicole say I'm healthy, but I'm going to the doctor every day. Listen, I'm so happy and grateful now for the angels that you allow me to go see. They think that they're doing a service to me, but Holy Spirit used me to do a service for them. Be creative, all right? Be creative. Because in everything, we can think the next thought and we can turn it around, because we are healthy, all right? We have breath in our body. Even if the breath don't smell the way we want it to, or it ain't as long as we want it to be, we have it. And as long as we have it, there is room to create an expansion, okay? We're wealthy because we are learning. We are holding each other accountable every week to learn how to be wealthy inside. We're peeling our layers back unapologetically, and we're willing to put our big girl panties on and our big boy britches on to look in that mirror and become the best creation of a creative part of who we are, okay? That is wealth. That is priceless, okay? That is wealthy. And because we are wealthy, we're prosperous. These things, they're going to manifest and grow in everything that we do, all right? It's gonna do it. Y'all don't believe it? Believe it. Put your creative thinking cap on so that you can believe it, because I know it's true, okay? I'm telling y'all, stay focused, stay humble, and stay positive. Creative thinking will help you stay positive in any situation, all right? you'll begin to learn how to create things and see the best in everything. When you can start seeing the best in you, it makes it easier to see the best in things, and it'll make it easier to see the best in each other. All right? It'll make it easier. And then in what we see, we'll know what to keep and we'll know what to spit out. We'll know what to chew. We'll know what to swallow. We'll know what to spit out. All right? Creativity has a part to all of that. So, yes, keep creativity out the box. But I am Nicole D. Jones. I want you to continue to know that you're a warrior that's victorious. Continue to know that you always will put your best foot forward. Even on the days that you don't feel like it, know that you have accountability. Know that I stand in the gap. I believe you stand in the gap for me. Every place that you are weak, by faith, I know that you have accountability where someone is standing strong, because we all grow weary, all right? We all grow weary, but we keep getting up because we're warriors that we know are victorious. Everything that our hands go to touch, it must, it shall, and it will manifest, prosper, and grow great things because you're great. Don't ever forget that, all right? I want you to continue to have a fantabulous rest of the day, and I'll see you on Freedom Friday. Smooches.